Hello, and welcome back to our third episode of the 3 for 3 series, 3 for 3 milk teas. On this here episode of Volchy Review, we're going to be wrapping it up with our final milk tea of the series. We've already reviewed the Royal brand milk tea, the OFK Black Sugar milk tea, and today our final one is going to be the Lan Fong Yuen Hong Kong milk tea. And I gotta say, I love the look of this. We've got that black like exterior, and then it has like this, you can almost see, yes, the holographic. I would say this is like a bronze or brass color perhaps, and it depicts just a lovely little cafe on like a street in a city. It's beautiful. It warms my heart. So the other two, we had a traditional can, we had a can with a screw lid there, and then this one is actually a nice soft squishy plastic one with straw. With straw. So, as before, I imagine you shake them up. Oh, it does say. It says shake well before enjoying. Yes, that's great. I'm glad we got it. It also says quality Australian milk sources, authentic flavor, plus the classic recipe for over half a century. I just can't wait to try that Australian milk. You know what those cows from the outback say? Moo! So, I think we take the lid off. Oh my goodness, guys, you're not going to believe this. But you're going to have to. So here's the little straw. You're like, oh man, how this tiny straw with this drink, it's not even go, how am I going to drink from the bottom? Well, they thought of that. There's like this little part, and you just like, you go boop, you extend it with the extendo, and then you go boop, and it shoots out. Boom! With the extendo. Now look at this. I could drink 3 of these with this straw. That's fantastic. They said, the extendo with the bendy. Ah! This one is just too cool already. Like, I don't even know what this tastes like, but this straw is worth its weight in Pias. I tell you what. Okay, let's give it the last final shake up. Oh yeah, the classic mixologist, you know? Okay, it's Frodo Stabbins time. Let's go Hong Kong milk tea. Oh! On the first try! One straw sipper. Huh. Hmm. What we have here is something a little different, and that's okay, you know? Not all milk teas were created equal, but we have to respect them. And with that being said, this here, the Hong Kong milk tea, is a little different than the other two that we've tried. This one here is on a little different scale. This one has a higher black tea content than the other two have, and I would imagine a lower, let's check, yeah, less sugar than the other two. And so the result is you get this kind of creamy black tea drink, aka, I mean, it's a milk tea, absolutely. Can't argue that. But this is a milk tea that focuses more on the bitterness side of the black tea than on trying to incorporate a, like, sweet, milky kind of thing. And like I mentioned, with milk teas, generally what I'm looking for is I'm looking for the sweet, I'm looking for the black tea, and I'm looking for like the creaminess, the balance between the two. And this one is a much higher, and these are just hypothetical percentages here, but this one I would argue is an 80-20 ratio. 80% bitterness, 20% milky creaminess. The first one we had here, so we got the can, the Royal milk tea. Now this one was, I would say, 80% milk and 20% tea. And like it was a very milky, not very bitter drink, and balanced it out with the sugar. Now this one, my sweet baby, this one is, I would say, probably like 60% the creamy, sweet milkiness, and a 40% black tea. Because you do get the black tea, little bitter kisses right on the end. It kind of fades away into this lovely, lovely black tea dirt road, and you're just cruising along. The movie ends, and you're satisfied. This one here, when it comes to Pia's, we're talking a 2.99 for this guy. You know, socks are still on. I'm still here. But it is a nice change of pace when it comes to the milk teas. And that brings me to a very, interesting point. And that point is, to each their bone. And with reviewing these, obviously I can say which one's my favorite. And I'm sure you already know. OFK, you know? Should say OFC, if you know that acronym. Because that one's my favorite. But if you did want something a little lighter and a little more creamy milkiness, I would recommend the Royal brand milk tea. But then if you were a person who liked bitter drinks, I would recommend the Hong Kong brand. And I would say you should get that one, because that one will satisfy what you're looking for. And I think they are all delicious. But with that being said, folks, thank you guys. Thank you guys for coming out and checking out this 3 for 3 with the milk tea, you know. And we're out here tasting, testing, sipping on down, letting you guys know about these 3 here milk teas. Well, guys, if you haven't already, you know, like, subscribe, throw some comments, things you want reviewed, beep, beep, down there. And, you know, hit that bell notification, let you know when the next video comes out, when the next cool thing's getting reviewed. As always, have a wonderful day.